Hello. Okay, I think we are ready to start. How is everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Welcome to our Littles Lab program. My name is Kim. I am a community learning specialist with DoSpace. And this morning we are going to be doing our Littles Lab program that we usually do. I'm trying to center myself. Sorry about this, friends. Which we usually do in building, but since we can't do in the building, I'm bringing to you via webinar. So I'm glad we have so many good friends to join us today. Every month we have a different theme. And for this month, our theme has been Let's Play Games. And I'm sure you guys have been doing a lot of games recently, being at home and maybe around the house. And there are so many games, aren't there? There are so many different types of games that one can play. There are games that you can play by yourself. Games you can play together with your family, with your siblings, all sorts of different things. And so, yeah, so there are those being games. What are some games that you like to play? What are some games that you like to play? If you are able to, put it in the chat of what kind of games that you like to play. And they can either sports games, there's card games. Oh, we have one friend that likes to play Spot It or soccer. Those are such good friends. Perfect. Yeah, I think those are good games to play. Oh, we have a friend that likes to play Tackle Tag, Monster Truck Rally. Nice. Matching games. Oh, such good. Yeah, Chutes and Ladders. Those are all such. Yes, those are good games. Those are fun. Board games. I love playing board games with my family for sure. Trouble. Ooh, Trouble. Yeah, you can kind of get a little competitive with that one as well. Absolutely. Oh, those are such great games. And plus, especially because you can play them, a lot of those games you can play with friends, and that's so much fun. Crazy Kick. I've never heard of Crazy Kick. I bet that's a fun game. Hopefully not too crazy. But yeah, so a lot of times, if we were in building, we would be able to play some games all together. We're not going to be able to play games necessarily all together like board games, but we are going to be doing a fun app together where you are going to be naming shapes and that are going to be kind of creating different animals. And I want you guys to maybe make a game of it at home to guess what animal are these shapes going to be making when they're put all together. So we're going to be doing that a little bit later. I like to always start off our program with our calendar because our calendar is so good to help us with our numbers, our days of the week, even with some of our letters. So I'm going to get started with that. And I'm going to share I'm going to share a website with you, and it is called Starfall. And I really like it because not only is there a really great calendar, but there's all sorts of different games, activities you can do that is free. So that is great. So I'm going to go to our calendar. And I want you guys, the nice thing about this is that I have a touch screen. I'm on my iPad. I'm coming to you from my iPad, so I can touch on my screen. You may not be able to, but I want you guys to pretend with me. Can you guys pretend with me? And I want you guys to help me out by touching whatever screen you're using to help me out as well. So I'm going to close that. And so can you guys touch that big green arrow, that triangle right in the middle? Can you touch that triangle in the middle? So perfect. So we're nearing the end of our month that we are in. And what is the first letter of our month? It makes the ma sound. Ma. What is our letter that starts with ma? And I need to see if I can bring my chat up so I can see it again. So our month starts with the letter M. Our letter M, it is March. Our month is called March. That starts with our letter M. And so, yeah, and we are in the year 2020. Good job, Alec, for saying M. Perfect. So I want you guys, can you guys touch that green arrow in the bottom right corner where that hand is pointing? Touch that green arrow for me. We're going to touch that all together, and it's going to bring up our calendar. And this is our month of March. And like every month, there are 7 days of the week that we repeat every week. Should we say our 7 days of the week all together? Let's say them all together. And let's start with Sunday. So there's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Good job, friends. And what's today's day of the week? It's the very last one that we just said. It starts with our letter S. What is our day of the week today? Who knows what our day of the week today? There's also a clue. Our hand is pointing at it. What is our day of the week? Starts with our S. It is Saturday. That is right, Saturday. Perfect. And so can you guys touch that Saturday for us? Touch that Saturday for me. Just give it a touch. Perfect. So today is Saturday. That's our day of the week. Our month is called Mama March. And then our date today is a pretty big number. It has the star on it, and it consists of 2 numbers. If you don't know that big number, that is okay. But our date today, it has the numbers 2 and the numbers 8. So when a 2 is in front of an 8, it makes the number 28. So today is the 28th day of March. So perfect, Alec. Alec knew it was the 28th. So we have 1, 2, 3 more days of our month of March. Perfect. So can you guys, I need you guys to touch that green arrow again. Can you guys touch that green arrow again? Just give it a touch. Perfect. And then can you help me out? Oh, sorry. I've been calling our friend Jamie Alec, but I bet Alec is our grown-up's name, and then Jamie is our friend's name. Perfect. Sorry about that, Jamie. So I want you guys to help me out. Can you help me put that Saturday where it needs to go at the end of our week? And then can you help me put our 28 where it needs to go? Perfect. Good job. And then can you touch that green arrow one more time for us? Touch that green arrow one more time. Perfect. So this is our month of March, and we have some fun. There were some fun things that were happening in our month of March. So on Tuesday, March 10th, was a festival day called Holi. And it is a holiday or a festival day that's celebrated a lot in the country of India. And it is a festival to celebrate the coming of spring. And so a lot of times people will have different colored powders that they throw at each other. And they're just, everybody's covered with these beautiful, colorful powders. And it's just a really fun day for people. And so that is a fun festival day celebrated in our country of India. And then on Tuesday, March 17th, was St. Patrick's Day, a day that is celebrated anymore all over the world, but originated in our country of Ireland. And it is a day where people wear green, and they maybe wear three-leaf clovers, shamrocks. They decorate with shamrocks. You might see a leprechaun. And the story goes is that if you don't wear green that day, you might need to get pinched. So hopefully you wore green on our Saturday, on that day. And then on Friday, March 20th, was our first day of our new season. And so what season are we in right now? Does anybody know what season we just got into? We're about a week into a brand new season. We have 4 seasons, right? And maybe, who knows what our season is that we're in right now? We are in the season, spring. That is right. Tatiana said spring. That is right. We are in the season of spring. So there are, what are some things they think about when you think about spring? Jamie knew it was spring too. What happens in spring? What are some things that go on in our spring? Maybe does our grass become to grow again? Turns green, right? Maybe our trees start to grow leaves. Our flowers start blooming. Absolutely. We're getting some rain showers. Maybe if you're joining us in the Omaha area, you might be getting a little bit of rain. like I am. So yeah, so there are get those showers to help our flowers bloom and our grass. The birds are coming back out. I don't know about you, but I've been really enjoying waking up to the sound of birds chirping. So that's been nice. Yeah. And so that's one of our seasons. What are some of our other seasons? We have 4 seasons, right? So we have spring. What are our other 4 seasons? Who else knows a couple of other seasons? Anybody know any other seasons that we have throughout the year? We have spring. We have, what comes after spring? Is it summer? Yeah, we have summer. What comes after summer? We have, oh, yep. Jamie knew that summer. Then we have fall. And then what's our last one? Nice, summer and fall. And we have one more that starts with our W and winter. Nice, perfect. Somebody, Carol Snyder said that it seems like summer was all in caps. I bet they love summer. Perfect, great. So I know that everybody has a birthday, right? Everybody has a birthday. But does anybody have a birthday in our month of March? I'm looking for our friends that have birthdays in the month of March. Does anybody have any birthdays in our month of March? Ooh, Tatiana said yes on March 1st. Perfect. Well, I'm going to put a piece of cake on Sunday, March 1st, because we eat cake on our birthdays a lot, right? Perfect. And that's okay if you don't. Nice. Well, happy birthday, Tatiana. I'm glad that you have a birthday in our month of March. Excellent. Okay, friends. So we are going to move on. So thank you for helping out with my calendar today. And I'm going to share, we're going to do a story time. So we are going to be reading about a story about 3 animals that are going on a hike. How many of you oh, Snyder is singing happy birthday to Tatiana. That's fun. Thanks, Snyder. How many of you guys like going outside on adventures? How many of you guys like going maybe on hikes or walking around outside? I know I do. I love going outside and going on hikes. And we are going to read a story called Walk on the Wild Side. And so I'm going to bring up my app. It's called Epic Books, and it has all these great stories. I know this looks kind of funny now. There we go. I'm going to go to Epic. And so, yeah, we are going to read a story called Walk on the Wild Side. And it is about 3 animals, a moose, a bear, and a beaver that are they're going to climb a mountain. And we're going to see what kind of adventure they go on. So Walk on the Wild Side by Nicholas Oldland. So once there was a bear, a moose, and a beaver who loved adventure. But sometimes their competitive nature got in the way of having fun. Have you guys ever been so competitive with maybe a sibling that it kind of got in the way of your fun? Yeah. Also, just so you know, I may not be able to see your chat during this time. Just FYI. So, because I'm trying to do something. There we go. Now I can see your chat. We're good. So have you ever been so competitive that may have gotten in the way of your fun? That sometimes happens, right? But one sunny morning, the bear, the moose, and the beaver decided it was a great day to climb a mountain. Have you guys ever climbed a mountain before? I've climbed a few mountains. It's tough work. That is for sure. To get to the mountain, they descended into a valley. They walked through a grassy field. And the bear says, "Are we there yet?" And they waded through a stream, and they crossed a deep canyon. And the beaver says, "Don't look down." Ooh, they have to do a lot to get to that mountain. And at the foot of the mountain, they stopped for a snack. And between mouthfuls, the bear, the moose, and the beaver discuss ways to make their hike more interesting. And the beaver thought the best way to add some excitement was to make it a race. And the beaver says, "I'm number 1. Oh my goodness, they're going to race up that they're going to race up that mountain. Do you think that's a good idea? I think that might be tricky to do so. And as soon as they finished their last bites, the three friends were off and running. The race was on. Oh my goodness. Who do you guys think is going to win the race? The moose, the bear, or the beaver? Who's going to win this race? Let's find out. Thanks to his long legs, the moose took the early lead, but the beaver and the bear followed right on his tail. So it looks like they're going up a little hill and through a river, and then they're crossing another log bridge. And it looks like they're about to climb that mountain. Oh, we have somebody. Jacqueline thinks the beaver's going to win. Let's see. Then just as the moose rounded the bend in the mountain path, a boulder came tumbling down towards him. Oh my goodness. Fortunately, there we go. Fortunately, the moose jumped out of harm's way just in time. And unfortunately, he had jumped over the side of the mountain. Ah! Oh my goodness. What's going to happen to that moose? When the beaver rounded the bend, the moose was out of sight. Worried that he had fallen behind, the beaver picked up his pace. But when the bear came running by, he heard the moose's cry, "Help!" The bear followed the sound of the mountain's edge where he saw the moose dangling from a tree branch. Oh my goodness. It's so good that he found that tree branch, right? He's saying, "Help!" Fearlessly, the bear attempted a daring rescue. Sadly, he failed. Whoops! Oh, he fell too. Thanks to the moose's quick reflexes, the bear's life was saved. The bear says, "Thanks." That's a good thing that moose was there to help out. And it was nice of the bear to try and help our moose friend out. But now they were both hanging for their lives. Oh my gosh, do you think the beaver is going to come back and help? The moose and the bear's cries for help echoed up the mountain. "Help! Help!" And the beaver followed their calls back down to the path. The beaver's instincts kicked into gear, and he chewed down a tree with his big teeth, because that's what beavers do, right? They chomp down trees. And he carved out a few notches, and he lowered that simple ladder to the moose and the bear so they could climb up. Oh, that beaver is going, "Arg!" Because I bet he is trying to hold on to that log so they can climb up nice. Back on solid ground, the three friends realized that their hike had become a little too exciting. If they were going to make it to the top of the mountain, a slower pace might be better. Yeah, sometimes you got to be safe on a mountain, right? You don't want to be going up too fast because things like that might happen. But that's when their hike became truly interesting. They explored a dark cave, and they discovered a prehistoric fossil. And look at that moose and the beaver. They're both saying, "You go first," when it goes into that cave. Oh my goodness. I think that's the nice thing about hikes, right? If you take your time, you look around, you can see some really cool things. And they helped each other along the way. And at the end of the day, the bear and the moose and the beaver agreed that reaching the top of the mountain was great, but enjoying the journey together was even better. So did anybody win? No, nobody really won, and that's okay, because what was even better was enjoying their journey together to get to the top, because that's such a good accomplishment, right? Yeah. If you've ever climbed a mountain before, it's, like I said, it's tough work, and just the fact that you did it is a great accomplishment, and them doing it all together is really cool. So sometimes, it's worth it just to work together and do things all together. Perfect. Well, thanks for joining me with that book, friends. Let me know what you think of that. So we are going to move on to our app. So this is where our game begins. So I'm going to be starting a game or an app called Tigly Safari. So it's called Tigly Safari, and I meant to double check to see if you could download it for free from the. I want to say it is free. But maybe not. You might double check. If it isn't, it's probably only a few dollars. But the fun thing about it is that there's a couple different play modes with our Tigly games, our Tigly apps. You could buy these really cool different shapes. They're like stamps that you can press onto a tablet, like an iPad or an Android tablet on the Surface, or you can just use your fingers as well. So I don't have the shapes with me, but I do have my fingers. So I'm going to be using our fingers, and we are going to be playing Tigly Safari. And again, so what we're going to be doing is maybe I'm going to start out with maybe our farm map. And so I want you guys, it's going to show a shape, and I want you to share what shape is that? Can you tell me what shape that is? And it's going to give us a few different shapes, and then it's going to make an animal. I want you guys to guess. Oh, our friend Cheryl with our friends Jack and Andrew say it's a star. Let's press a star. It is. It's a star. Nice. Let's see what our next shape is going to be. Ooh. Oh, it made an owl. I forgot the first level, it's just one shape that makes animals. I might go, you know what I'm going to do actually, friends, because of that? I'm going to go to our second level. Because that's kind of where it's a little bit more fun. I'm going to go to our second level where it's kind of in the jungle. And this is where it takes several shapes to make up different animals. Okay, so what's this? I almost said answer. What's this shape, friends? A circle. Nice. Okay, so we got a circle. Let's see what animal it's going to make up. What animal might have a circle as part of their shape? Let's see, what's our next shape, friends? Is it a square? Yeah, Tatiana said square. Let's see. Ooh, we might be making, who knows what we're making? The colors are blue as well. What do you think is kind of a bluish gray color? And then we have another square. Let's see. We have another square. Jacqueline said square too. What does that kind of look like? It's an elephant. Oh my goodness, look at that round elephant. How many of you guys guessed it might be an elephant? And remember, these are all kind of like jungle animals. What animals live in the jungle? Okay, we have another shape. What's our shape? Is it our circle? Okay, so, yeah. Kind of a circle, and it's going to be maybe it's going to be something that might live in that palm tree. Let's see. And then we have, we've seen this shape before, a black circle, right? And then we have a red square. Ooh, let's see what this is going to make it turn white. Oh, look at that. What is black and white and might live in a tree? And then we have another circle. Good job, Jacqueline. What could be made of two circles and a square? Kind of looks like a snowman. Oh, it's a zebra. Oh my goodness, a zebra. They kind of don't live in the jungle, but that's okay. How many of you guys would have guessed zebra? I'm not sure if I would have guessed zebra. Oh my goodness, we're getting a lot of repeat shapes. We have another square. Oh, it's going to turn brown. Let's see. We have a brown square. Oh, our friend Sarah and Doug say their friends Sam and Levi are loving this. I love to hear that. Oh, we have another shape. What is this shape, friends? Oh, we have another square. That's right. Good job, Jacqueline. What could be What could be two squares right on top of each other? Ooh, we got a new shape. What is this shape, friends? What is this shape? Is it a star? Good job, Jacqueline. What could be this what animal could be two squares in a, I don't even know. Oh, a bear. Look at that funny bear. Did we have a bear in our story? Does that look like the same kind of bear? This bear is brown, and I think the bear in our story, Walk on the Wild Side, was black. So, but that does look like a bear. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got another shape. We have a circle. Nice. Good job, Jacqueline. Okay, and it's kind of like a beigey yellow color. What animal is like a beigey yellow color? And then we have another star. We have a, let's see. Ooh, and it turned orange. Turned orange. What animal? Maybe that's going to be, ooh. Oh, I have an idea of this one. What do you guys think? What might have like a big mane? Let's see. And we have another shape. What is this shape, friends? A star. Let's see. Oh, Tatiana thinks it's going to be a lion. Let's see. Oh, it turns into kind of like a this takes four shapes. And we need our, let's see, what shape is this? Is it our square? Touch that square. I think Tatiana might be right. Let's see. Oh, look at that. She was right. It turned into a lion. Look at that lion. He looks like a very happy lion, right? Oh my goodness. Look at our menagerie, our mixture of animals. We made an elephant, a lion, a zebra, and a bear. Good job, friends. Well, guys, we are just about out of time for our Littles Lab app. So I'm going to go back to me. I'm going to stop broadcasting. There we go. And I'm just going to say thank you all for joining us for Littles Lab today. I'm so glad we had so many good friends that joined us, so many good answers, and it was a lot of fun. And we are going to be doing this. So we're going to be going back to our kind of Littles Lab schedule, where it's every Tuesday and Saturday morning. Those were the times when we'd have it in building. And so we're going to start going back to that schedule via webinar. And so if you want to join us every Tuesday and Saturday at 9:30 in the morning, we are going to be doing this, and we'll be going through our calendar. We'll be reading a different story, and I'll be featuring a new app every time. So hopefully you guys can join us through for the next couple weeks. So thank you guys for coming and joining me for our Littles Lab webinar. I hope you have a great rest of your day. So we'll see you later. Bye.